Ambassador Zethek's crystalline appendages trembled as he reviewed the intelligence reports for the 15th time. The holographic display before him showed nothing but empty space where the Draconian armada should have been transmitting victory. Signals from Earth's orbit, impossible, he muttered in his native Catherian tongue, his translator struggling with the concept. 3,000 warships, each the size of a small moon, had vanished without a trace. The Galactic Council chamber buzzed with nervous energy as representatives from 47 species gathered for an emergency session. The Draconians had been the galaxy's apex predator civilization for over 2 millennia, their crimson ships striking fear into every corner of known space. Their military doctrine was simple: overwhelm, obliterate. Occupy Earth had been their latest target. The humans put up no orbital defense, reported General Vexhai, his 4 arms gesticulating wildly. Our scouts confirmed it. Primitive chemical rockets, basic satellites, no energy shields. The Draconians should have crushed them in hours. Counselor Mirthala, her gelatinous form rippling with anxiety, projected the timeline. The Armada entered Earth's system 72 standard hours ago. Initial contact was recorded. Then, silence. Ambassador Zethek had been among those who'd advocated for leaving the humans alone. Not out of mercy, the galaxy had little room for such luxuries, but because something about Earth's inhabitants had struck him as unusual. Their mathematics were crude but functional, their technology laughably primitive, yet their cultural transmissions revealed a species that seemed to find entertainment in their own destruction and renewal. Perhaps we should send a reconnaissance mission, suggested the Altarian delegate, her voice barely above a whisper. Absolutely not. Vexhai's primary head shook vigorously. If something could eliminate the entire Draconian fleet, we need to understand what we're dealing with first. The debate continued for hours until a junior communications officer burst through the chamber doors, his panic overriding protocol. Sirs, we're receiving a transmission. From Earth. The chamber fell silent. The main display flickered to life, revealing a middle-aged human sitting in what appeared to be a modest office. He wore simple clothing and had an almost apologetic expression. Greetings, the human began, speaking in perfect galactic standard. My name is Dr. Marcus Chen, and I represent the people of Earth. We understand there may be some concern about the recent situation with our Draconian visitors. Zethek's appendages nearly shattered. The human was speaking their language flawlessly, despite Earth having no previous contact with galactic civilization. We want to assure the Galactic Council that the Draconian forces are safe and unharmed, Dr. Chen continued. They are currently indisposed, but we are treating them with the respect due to any sentient beings who visit our world. Where are they? Vexhai roared at the screen, forgetting the human couldn't hear him. As if reading his mind, Dr. Chen smiled. I'm sure you're wondering about their location and condition. The situation is complex. You see, we've been aware of galactic civilization for quite some time, longer than you might expect. The display split, showing images that made the assembled delegates' various forms of blood run cold. Draconian warriors, the galaxy's most feared soldiers, were sitting in what appeared to be comfortable chairs, engaged in animated conversations with humans. Some were laughing. Others appeared to be learning. The thing about humans, Dr. Chen continued, is that we've spent our entire evolutionary history turning predators into companions. Wolves became dogs, wild aurochs became cattle. We have a rather unusual approach to dealing with those who intend us harm. More images flashed across the screen. Draconian engineers working alongside human scientists. Draconian children, cubs that no one even knew existed, playing with human children in Earth's parks. When the Armada arrived, we were prepared. Not with weapons. We knew we couldn't match their firepower. Instead, we used our greatest strength. We made them curious about us. We showed them our art, our music, our stories. We shared our food. Did you know Draconians have an extraordinary appreciation for what we call pizza? Ambassador Zethek found himself leaning forward despite his horror. Within 18 hours, their military discipline began to break down, not through force but through fascination. We introduced them to concepts their warrior culture had never encountered: leisure, creativity, voluntary cooperation. We showed them humans who had dedicated their lives not to conquest, but to understanding the universe around them. The screen now showed Draconian warriors attempting to paint landscapes, their massive claws surprisingly delicate with brushes. By hour 36, their fleet commanders were requesting extended cultural exchanges. By hour 60, they were asking if they could bring their families. It seems that for all their military might, the Draconians had never experienced true hospitality. Dr. Chen's expression became more serious. We want to make this clear to the Galactic Council. Earth is not interested in conquest or expansion. We're quite content with our small blue world. However, we are very interested in friendship, learning, and mutual understanding. The transmission showed one final image, a massive Draconian dreadnought parked not in Earth's orbit, but on the surface, converted into what appeared to be an interspecies cultural center. The Draconian Armada is welcome to stay as long as they wish. Many have expressed interest in establishing permanent colonies here. We're currently working on housing arrangements that accommodate their substantial physical requirements. Dr. Chen smiled one last time. The galaxy need not fear Earth, but perhaps you might consider visiting sometime. We make excellent coffee, and we'd love to hear your stories. The transmission ended, leaving the Galactic Council in stunned silence. Ambassador Zethik slowly turned to his fellow delegates. I believe, he said carefully, we may need to revise our understanding of what constitutes a galactic superpower. In the depths of space, monitoring stations detected something unprecedented. Draconian ships changing course, heading not for conquest, but toward a small blue planet that had somehow accomplished what 2 millennia of warfare could not. It had tamed the untamable. Through nothing more than kindness and curiosity, the galaxy would never be the same.